Hey, Rob, what's going on, man?
What's up, Schaefer?
I'm chilling. What are we talking about today?
Okay, man, I was thinking, you ever had that guy that just shows up and you already know out of the gates he's going to be tough?
Oh, yeah. Listen, in fact, I know him, and here's a surprise. He's going to be on today. In fact, let's talk about him today on Open Mat Chronicles.
All right, you guys, we are back here, Open Mat Chronicles, another episode for you guys. 1865 Rod here. We're coming back at you guys again. And as always, I got my man Schaefer in the house. What's up, Schaefer?
What's up, everybody? Schaefer's in the house on Open Mat Chronicles. Yeah, we're doing it every week, man. This is fun stuff. We appreciate everybody's support and whatnot. You guys are making this fun for us. So check it out, Rod. Got something cool going on today. Got a special guest. You mind if I intro him?
Go ahead, man. Let's intro him.
All right. So this is our boy, James Hulsey. He is a blue belt in Infinite Jiu-Jitsu. He's been training for a few years with us. Freaking nicest tough guy, or the toughest nice guy you ever want to meet.
He's the nicest, meanest looking guy.
The nicest, meanest looking tough guy you ever want to do. I think his beard is way better than mine. I ain't gonna lie. James, welcome. Tell us about yourself, sir.
Hey, thank y'all, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Man, I'm just an old dumb country boy from the South. Just started my rolling probably come in here maybe almost 3 years, 2.5 years ago.
Right.
By trade, I'm a journeyman lineman.
That's important. That's going to come up later too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, I climbed poles all my life. Worked from helicopters, steel towers, anything heavy like that. It's a wonder my body's not completely broke down. But I've worked the whole East Coast. I was in the Caribbean for a little bit. Worked my way out here in 2017. I worked for the IBW. So,
nice.
Journeyman lineman, like I said.
Hell yeah.
So how do you go from journeyman lineman, you're very active at your job, to jiu-jitsu? That's what I want. Like, what made you even think about it?
Well, for my whole life, man, I've worked 7 days a week. So we call that hard money jobs.
Call that per diem, baby.
Per diem. So I work all the time, man. And some days I'd work anywhere from 10 to 18 hours a day.
Dang.
So I finally got a chance where I took a new job where I'm at now, man. I took over the whole safety department. So now I'm just working 5 days a week.
Okay.
And I got tired of lifting, CrossFitting. I said, hey, man, I'm going to try something different. I called Gustavo, and I talked to him for like 45 minutes one night at like 9:30 at night.
Dude,
and
that's my same story. You're mirroring my story. Gus spends time with you, right? He actually wants to get to know you and like what's making you tick.
Yeah.
And that's why I signed up with Gus.
Hey, we sat and talked.
Interesting.
It was crazy. I was like,
shout out to Gus.
this guy's awesome, man.
Yeah, he is.
And this today, every day I see him, so much respect for him bringing me in.
That's good.
I feel completely in love with this.
It is,
But
dude. It's addicting.
Oh.
Okay, so you're doing, you said CrossFit and then some weights. What does Harold say? You can't burpee your way out of an arm bar, right?
No, sir.
No way.
But here, so what made you think jiu-jitsu though? Was it any did you have to sift through the different martial arts and then you landed at jiu-jitsu, or was it like, I'm doing jiu-jitsu right out of the gate?
No, man. I grew up. I grew up with 4 brothers, and we used to fist fight and act the fool. And we grew up kind of boxing. My son was boxing for a while. He was in silver gloves.
Nice.
I mean, it was just, I love boxing my whole life. But jiu-jitsu is something that I'd never encountered,
Yeah.
I've never been armbar. I've never been triangled. And I was like, I want to make sure I know how not to do that.
That's good.
Right? I always tell people, like, jiu-jitsu seems like magic, especially when you try it out that first time and somebody does some weird shit to you and you're like, what just happened to me? Like, how come I couldn't stop this? Because you're not a small guy, right?
Yeah.
And then you throw some little dude against you, and you're like, why can't I defend myself against him? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Now, all right, so the people can see you. I don't know if they can see your arms, dude. Show them the arms, dude. Show them the tats.
Y'all gonna make me blush.
No, dude, look, dude. So we got ourselves, like, you look like everybody's Hell's Angel type biker, and I know you ride.
Yeah.
So like, what was life like, dude? I mean, you're always just a tough guy. I mean,
No, Hey, man, if you walk around with a frown, not many people mess with you. But they do like to punch you in the face because you don't get a nose like this from falling down. You know, like, I don't know, man. I got in the line building power lines. I was going to go to college, man, and become a tattoo artist. That was my dream. I was an artist. And then I got offered $6 an hour, and I was like, I'll be rich.
Right?
Yeah,
For
I'll
sure.
be rich. I'll own this place. And look at me now, living the dream, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So your first couple of classes, right? You come in, you're like, oh, boom, you meet Gustavo, you come to Infinite, and do you remember some of your first roles? Do you remember getting in there, you're a brand new white belt, you took off the leather belt, and you tied on the white belt? What did it look like for you?
It was the most amazing thing I've ever done. It's more humbling than anything I'd ever been in my life. Yeah. It was like, I didn't know my arms and stuff could bend that way.
Right, for sure. And then, God forbid, Rod, he's all on the heel hook and white belt. So
I don't heel hook. I never heel hook James. I never in my life heel hook James.
Nah. He's just like, come on in here, let me teach you something.
I didn't want him to get me back, so I was trying to be nice.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. It's
But
like, he's going to be a problem. So he's like, well, let me be cool to this guy.
But you know what I noticed? Okay, so James is obviously a big, strong, very strong guy. But like when he first started, even a big, strong guy, they don't have the balance, right? So it's like easy sweeping stuff.
Right.
Like it's just amazing. Like you still had the same amount of strength you had back then.
Yeah.
You didn't get any stronger. You just know how to apply your strength now. Because now he's like a freight train, dude. You can't move. He's an immovable object.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
Oh yeah, it's not fun.
your base is really, really solid.
Yeah.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, we got some guys like Trevor who are like weeble wobbles, right? It's like they will let you attempt a sweep, and then you just realize you can't do it. It's like, but yeah, hitting you sometimes, just like, oh, damn. Like, all right.
Hey, man, it's because of you two.
Hey, I appreciate
Hey, man,
it, dude.
I put all this that I'm
it.
working with is because
I appreciate
you guys, Gustavo and Usa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Uso worked with you a lot. He did.
I love rolling with mean Usa.
For
But you know
sure.
what? You're a little mean sometimes to me, too.
Dude, I know I'm mean. Look, I get it. I'm an East Coast. I'm a Northeast guy. Like, we're mean, but we're still friendly, right? It's like I always say I'm a nice guy. They go, no, you're not nice. You're friendly because you're actually really mean. But it's all out of love. Like, I like to show mean stuff because it's out there, and you need to recognize. You need to say, okay, well, wait a minute. They could actually put their knuckles into the side of my jawline and kind of like crank into it, and that's legal. So you gotta feel it, I make people feel it.
I enjoy it because when you punch choke me, you're smiling the whole time. And then it gets me to smiling. I was like, he didn't mean it that bad.
Right. Dude, so we have those smaller chicks, the newer white belt girls, right? They'll roll and they'll like bump somebody or elbow somebody in the head and I'm like, oh, sorry. And I told them, listen, no more sorries. I'm telling everybody, don't say sorry. Yeah. Just look them right in their face after you elbowed them by mistake or did whatever and go, how'd that feel? Just get used to it. It's like they know you're not really being an asshole.
Yeah.
You're not doing it out of animosity. Yeah. It's just like, but I don't want you to be soft either. It's just like, hey, man, how'd that feel? I don't need to tell you sorry. You know I'm sorry already.
Mouthpiece.
Yeah, get a mouthpiece.
Because my wife said if I come home with a tooth missing, that's it.
Oh, nah.
yeah.
Well, you just tell her it builds character.
Yeah.
It's like nobody needs teeth. What are you talking about, man? Make some soup.
That's why she keeps an eye on my ears. When I get a cauliflower, she fixes me up. She don't want me running around like that.
It's weird. Like cauliflower ear looks cool. In my opinion, like I just don't get it.
Right.
It's been 14 years. I don't have it. I'm not going to get it. I'm not susceptible to getting cauliflower.
There you
ear.
go.
But if I had it, I'd be like, yeah, I got cauliflower.
I think the only people get cauliflower, or maybe not the only,
it could be
but
the way you
they
roll,
like
too.
the way you roll. Like
Yeah,
you're always grinding your head
grind.
into stuff.
Heavy gi guys too.
Yeah,
right?
dude. I remember I started getting cauliflower just a little bit my first couple years.
Yeah.
Immediately started wearing headgear. Yeah. I was like, I don't think so. I was like, I'm too pretty for this shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, absolutely not. And I think the way I roll, I usually don't get my head smashed and
Yeah,
caught
those
into
guys
much
driving
stuff.
it head forward, especially
Yeah.
with those gis that are like the really rough kind of like
Oh,
the
yeah,
shark
just
skin gis.
grinding.
You get it. I started to get it once. I drained it, and after that, I never came back. It was good. I
Yeah.
put a freaking clothespin on it. But check it out. What is it? Cauliflower ear is cool, right? It's not a big deal. But a missing tooth, not cool.
No,
It's not cool, dude. No matter what.
Hey, we already got a whole bunch of them in
You know, I mean, I'm
Arkansas.
talking like a front tooth. I'm missing front tooth right here. You're not gonna look. Okay, that doesn't make you look tough necessarily because you have a missing front tooth. It's
All
like
right.
you got your tooth knocked down, homie. Right, but the ear makes you look tough.
I got a buddy. Damn. Shout out to my boy Brian. He's over. So he was a chef, right? He was a pastry chef, but same deal. Bald head, the beard, tatted up, jacked, right? Looks like the meanest dude, right? And he kind of is, actually. He's legit. He's a mean dude, but he's cool. He's out in Florida now. And back in the day, he had a tooth missing. And, dude, it added to the look. It added to the look. I'm like, yo, this a bad motherfucker. I'm like, what are you talking about?
But if you got a guy like me that's got that
You don't need-
accent I go,
you don't need
and they
accent.
find out I'm from Arkansas, they're just like, oh, I know that dude got a tooth missing.
Fair enough. They're gonna think it's because of Mountain Dew. They're gonna be like, oh, he was he was drinking
Yeah,
too
this
much.
hillbilly.
Man, if I lost a tooth, I'd just look poor. They'd be like, whatever, Ryan can't afford to put a tooth in, man.
Let's all pitch in and get that man a tooth.
But dude, I don't know. If I get a tooth knocked out, I might get me like a gold tooth with a diamond in that shit.
I
Like
would
so, there was
love to have a silver or
dude,
gold tooth.
Man, look, there's a spot back in the day in Philly, Robbins 8th and Walnut. It was a Diamond District sales place, right? And so the guy they always had the Robbins 8th and Walnut song, and they were like, yeah, such and such got a diamond in his beard.
Yeah.
And he used to always wear like a diamond, like he had it just sewn into his beard. And looked
dangerous.
badass, dude. Oh yeah, I'm sure he probably got stuck up. But I was like, oh, but then I saw some other things with the gold, with the diamond in the front. I mean, I think they were pimps, but you know, it looked cool. I'll probably look stupid as hell if I had a freaking diamond in my tooth. But dude,
It'd be
something
cool.
yeah, I think it would be a little cool.
For a little bit.
Yeah, for a real little bit. I think I would probably get ostracized.
I always tell everybody, like when I retire, like I told my wife, I was like, I'm going to get some gold teeth put in the back.
Yeah.
So if everything crashes, I can just start paying
That's
for
it.
stuff with them teeth
Yeah.
in the back.
Just pull it out.
know what,
Hit the
that would
pliers.
work.
Yeah.
Because
Hell,
you're doing jiu-jitsu now, you might need an MRI one day. You do an MRI with those gold teeth, you be no more James.
Yeah, that's true. They're like, we can't put you in there. You get sucked out of your head by the magnet.
Okay, so speaking of jiu-jitsu, getting back to jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
What were your expectations of jiu-jitsu? Like, did you have any expectations? What do you
No.
expect?
Hey, man, I look at it like this. The way I talked to Gustavo that very first time is I think the brotherhood that I have with the IBEW, it's like I'm around people all the time. Now I'm kind of isolated to where I take care of stuff by myself. Y'all brought me in and started treating me just like a brother, just like a brotherhood, man, and I appreciate that. It's like a social club.
Yeah.
Kind of
with
is.
y'all.
Yeah, it is.
You choke each other and
Yeah.
you talk about your feet.
Hug it out. Yeah. That's the only. Look, if you're a male, that's the only therapy you need.
That's true.
all you need, man. Go to
Hey.
jiu-jitsu, get choked out.
That's
You're
true.
good.
That's true. Yeah. Look, I don't think I would tell anybody anything, but I could definitely get out whatever stress I need on the mats.
Yep.
That's
I agree.
exactly right.
I agree. Yeah, dude. So it's pretty funny. I don't know if it's just because, again, you came in with that certain look. Like, I think Rod is probably one who told me, he's like, yo, we got this dude, big jack biker looking dude. He's got like an all white beard and blah, 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 blah. He's like, yo, you got to roll with him. You got to see him, right? And then I did. I'm like, oh, shit, this guy, he looked mean as hell. All right, this would be fun. Had some fun rolls and all that. But it's funny because we always say we never remember any white belts' names. Like, it's very few who, like, they hit the ground and they're instantly recognizable. They're instantly memorable. You, without a doubt, are one of those guys, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Y'all making me blush again.
Yeah. No, you feel his presence, when he walks into the room.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're consistent too. You train a lot, and you're always
Facts.
here. That's just why you're getting, so good at the sport.
Like I said, man, y'all's classes, I try to come 3 days a week because I love coming to Gustavo's class too. But you two, I cannot miss a class with y'all.
I feel you.
We appreciate it,
We
huh?
appreciate it big time. Yeah. We have fun, dude.
Yeah.
We definitely have a lot of fun. Now, what is your type of rolling? Like, if you had to describe how you roll, right? Because I got a description for it, but I want to hear your description first. Like, let's just think over the last year, right? If you were to kind of step back outside of your own body and watching, how would you describe your fighting style?
I think I know I've turned into a smasher.
Okay.
But right now I'm wanting to to evolve from that. So I talked to you and I talked to Rod about I want to change stuff up. Like I like fighting underneath. I like being on the bottom. Now I'm trying to roll back to the top. Now I'm trying to get. I want to stay rounded.
That's
Okay.
where you should be at blue belt. You're still kind of figuring out where,
Oh,
where you
100%.
land, basically.
Yeah. Like y'all said, I'm like a 12-year-old.
Dude, so like I like and at the same time I am scared when I watch you and like our other resident freaking giant, right? Spencer.
Oh, Chewy?
So yeah, the guy who looks like Chewy. I watch you guys, right? You'll start standing and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, this is gonna be crazy. And people just need to give you guys room, dude. It's like a couple of silverbacks and you guys hit each other fast and it's just like boom, it's super explosive, it's super fast.
So for context, Spencer is he's your size, basically your counterpart, but just younger, right?
Yeah.
He's a little bit younger than you, so
And he's a lineman.
Yeah,
He's
another
a lineman, too, that's
Yes,
right.
Yeah, they're
So
both
we
linemen.
got
he's a younger
it's like
doppelganger.
pop, 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 pop.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like your freaking younger doppelganger.
He's even got a
for
beard
sure.
too. He's sporting
Yeah,
a nice beard.
yeah,
He looks like Chewy from jiu-jitsu. That's why I call him that.
100%.
He's
I
not-
literally thought we were getting punked when I first saw him come in.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that Chewy jiu-jitsu? No way, dude.
But
That's
I'll say
awesome.
Spencer's not as handsome as I am.
There you go.
Absolutely, absolutely. So here's the other thing that I thought was pretty cool. James and I are the same age, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're like a week apart. I think
Yeah.
our birthdays are like a week apart. A couple
I
of
just look like I'm
bicentennial
10
babies.
years older than you.
Dude. But I'm telling you, like, I check out the white beard and I'm like, damn, how would I look with like an all white beard, man? I think that would be badass. It's just going slow. It's going slow.
Here's the crazy part too. Like me and James were both the same age when we started.
We started, yeah.
Same age. Because I think it was 47, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see?
I'm
So
a
you-
glimpse into your future.
Hey, man, that's why whenever you mention something, I try to take it to heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just a little rod coming
Just
up
walk
in
the
world,
path.
in this
Seriously.
world.
Walk his path and you're set, dude. Because I mean, Rod, he like I said, he's freaking nature, dude. He's super in shape, super fit, freaking
Trying to
Look
stay
at-
there.
you make
Trying to
him
stay there.
blush.
no doubt. All right, so this is the first jiu-jitsu school you ever going to. First, technically, like a traditional martial art you've gone to outside of boxing.
Yeah.
And so you're even you're bringing your young son in too. You're getting him going. Like he's coming into the adult classes. He's doing
Maximus.
good too.
He just got a stripe, didn't he?
Dude, badass name too.
You got a first stripe,
He's
right?
got his first strap.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, he's
Freaking tell the people your son's name again.
Maximus.
That's a badass name, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh man,
After Maximus Aurelius.
hell
Spinelli,
yeah.
like,
Nobody's gonna mess with him.
Nobody.
And he knows jiu-jitsu.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's
actually
gonna
picking
be-
up pretty quick. I see him doing some cool. He was doing shin on shin the other day. I'm like,
I know.
hey, look, he's doing shin on shin.
We get in the living room I try to watch what I
That's good.
teach him. You know what I mean? Because he's so young.
Right.
I
You
just
don't
want him
want to
to-
have him doing anything too crazy.
Yeah, you know, he don't need to know anything too crazy. That's why I like it when he comes to Professor Gustavo's class, because Gustavo he is such a great teacher.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
he has so much patience for them children.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
his
really good with
kids' classes are super
Yeah.
cool. Like I used to teach the kids' classes
Yeah.
with him like way back. So like he would teach, and then he had me teaching him for a while. And it's funny. He was like, "Yeah, some of the parents are saying like you're kind of teaching your kids like a drill sergeant." I was like, "It's how I teach, man. It's how I teach." But Gus has a different approach. I mean, he's really really good with them. Really good.
But Maximus loves coming to y'all's class, the adult class. with
Okay.
us
Yeah, he
on
does. I
Wednesdays.
see him, yeah.
Oh, he just feels like
That's cool.
he's not going to hurt anybody, because he's a big kid.
For
Yeah.
sure. For
and
sure.
he's strong.
Yeah.
Well, we used to have the big boys class. Now this was back in Jersey, right? And my little brother AJ.
Would you
he
say
was
the
like-
big backs?
Yeah, should have been the big backs, right? This is before big backs was out.
okay.
We just called them the big boys class, right? And it was me, and it was my boy, freaking who do we have? We had a bunch of big. I think JP was in it. Anyway, just a bunch of big jokers. And now AJ. He's a 13-year-old kid. Now, he's a bodybuilder now. You know, he's in his 30s. He's freaking big and jacked himself. But we brought him in. We brought the young kid in, but we only had him fighting adults. And he got really good really fast. And that's going to be Maximus, dude. He's going to get really good really fast because he's fighting a bunch of grown-ass men all the time. Which I think those Rotello brothers were the same way. Like they were always fighting adults.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They're freaking. It makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Check us out. I was thinking. So James was talking about his style.
Yeah.
And how he's like trying to figure it out. I already know, bro. At the end of the day, you're gonna be a tank still, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be within the tank family of how do you fine tune that style. But I think I see you being, bro. You're just gonna figure it out on your own. But you're gonna be deep half guard, and smash and pass.
So he's going to be kind of fighting like me a little bit.
Yeah. Or like a Trevor style,
Oh yeah.
That guy, he is
Deep
so
half
impressive.
and yeah.
That's all I can say about him. He is
Freaking nature, too.
impressive.
For sure, dude. So I had another question. So growing up, right? You're born and raised in Arkansas first, right?
Well, I was born in Arkansas.
Born in Arkansas, raised where?
Everywhere.
Oh,
I'm
all right, so
kind of
you're-
like a gypsy.
Okay. So when you were younger, were people like trying you? Like were they really like? Because I saw a picture. I think when you graduated, dude, you've always just been a big ass freaking dude.
Hey, and I'm the smallest one out of the four.
Oh,
Right, you were telling me out of all your family, you're the runt. Give me a break.
I am the runt.
They
Hey,
feed
I've
that
got
good
one
food
that's
down south.
6'7", and the other two are 6'3", and I'm 6'1", and everybody's giants in my family. So,
Right.
So yeah, no. Hey, not many people mess with us because we just took care of business. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Plus, if you're the youngest,
no, I've got
Not-
a little brother that's 2 years younger.
Okay,
So,
so-
we're just always together.
and I was about to say, so you had a family. You already had people laying the groundwork. They were like,
yeah.
"Oh no, don't mess with them. Their whole family's
You
going
gotta go
wild
through a
out."
layer of brothers, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
my
the
God.
other two brothers are 10 years ahead of us.
Okay. So they actually laid a older path.
Yeah.
So they just had the mystique that they were like, "Oh yeah, just don't go there with this family."
Oh, yeah. Because they're just like, they're trouble. But me and my little brother, man, I can't speak enough about how proud I am of that guy, man. He's had a rough life. He's a lineman, too. But he went down some bad paths, and he's working his way back.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Awesome, dude.
that's good
I'm
stuff.
so proud of him.
That's good stuff, dude. And I know this is off subject because you and I, we were going to talk about some lineman stuff before. Like I almost wanted to even do some kind of, whether it be a side project or something, because you were looking at trying to find ways to introduce people to the field, right?
Yeah.
Like you took me on a nice little tour. You had, what was it called? The rodeo?
Lineman's Rodeo.
Lineman's Rodeo, right? And I go and I just see what these guys are doing, and I'm like, yo, why are more people not really going after this job?
Because
dude?
nobody thinks about it.
Yeah, it flies
Holy
under the radar.
Dude,
People come in, they turn a light switch on, and they're just like, I got power. But
Yeah.
don't realize
Yeah.
how it got there,
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, everybody I wanted to straight go to college and get a degree in this.
dude.
Get some, they want to get a bachelor's or a master's in some type of field that maybe they won't even get a job in that field.
Right.
That's what society's pushing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, more people need to start looking at trade jobs.
Trades, man.
Trade
Trades make
jobs.
so much money.
Oh, trade jobs are, I think that is what's going on. But we need linemen. We need
Yes.
welders. We need
Yes.
mechanics. We need.
That's the infrastructure of the
Bricklayers.
country
Oh my
right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how the country works.
They're actually saying it's a problem right now because not enough people are going into the trades.
Exactly.
And who's going to maintain our infrastructure?
You wouldn't be able to watch this podcast without linemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
craziness.
And that's the problem people don't think about. We used to go on storms. I used to chase hurricanes all the time. So when a hurricane and natural disaster would come in, we'd all just flock to it,
Right.
especially in the South, because that's the only time we made money. So we would go and we'd be in the middle of these disasters getting screamed at, cussed at, because their power's not on.
Hell yeah.
You know, we're just like,
yeah.
hey, man, we're living in a tent for a week, bro. I've been eating potted meat out of a can. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starving to death.
Cold
It's
spaghetti
funny,
noodles.
right?
Yeah.
That power goes out, you realize how dependent you are.
Yeah. It'll totally collapse the way people act. Like
Yeah.
I was in Katrina and Sandy, hurricanes in the South, man, and the society just kind of collapsed
Yeah.
when they don't
Without
have power
power,
or air
exactly.
conditioner. People start dying. They don't know how to act. You
Right.
know, like
You're right.
when the heat's like
Right.
that. on 'em.
Society starts to collapse. You're right.
Exactly.
All right, we're
Crazy.
soft, dude. As a society, we're like soft.
So then let me ask you this, all right? Bringing it back to jiu-jitsu again. How do we get more of these tough-ass linemen to come to jiu-jitsu? Because you told me, like, some of your buddies were, like, they were seeing, they saw about the podcast and they saw stuff, like, and you were trying to get some of them in. How do we do it?
I'm telling you, it's so hard to get a lineman to come in because we are. When you're a lineman, you're pretty greedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we'll work.
with your time,
our mind's so messed up. We'll work 7 days a week, as many hours as we can during a week.
Gotcha.
So they don't have time.
That's nice, dude.
For yourself.
Gotcha.
All you're
Gotcha.
doing
Right
is
there.
making that almighty dollar.
Okay. So linemen are kind of like strippers.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay. It's like, hey man, I got to get these new boots. How many hours do I need to work? I need to get this new car. How many hours? Okay. And I ain't gonna lie, correction officers too, like that's a lot of us, like when we were doing corrections work, it would be like overtime. They go, I'm gonna calculate how much overtime I have to do to buy X, Y, Z.
Yep.
And you're right. And that takes away your time to do anything else.
With linemen, do you guys like bid on contracts and you have to?
No, we work through the IBEW.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
if we'll come to a different city, say I come to California and I'm just like, hey, I want to sign the books. So you'd go to the hall, you'd sign the books. They'd start pulling jobs out there. They'll call you and say, hey, bro, you want to go to work? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, sir, I will. You'd go there. And what I did was I was just like, hey, man, the more money you pay me, the happier I am.
yeah.
Because we'd work hard money jobs. I know I keep saying hard money jobs, and that's where you can work as many hours.
Yeah.
Right.
and
I
make
get
as
it. I
much
get
money
it.
as
I
you
get
can.
it.
Because
Because
if you're awake, you can work.
Yeah, and we don't have a lot of linemen don't have time for themselves.
Okay.
All they're doing is out here to make money and go to the next job.
So you're still traveling a lot, though, right? Because you've been, maybe not a lot. But, well, shit, it seemed like a lot, dude. Yeah. You've been bouncing around quite a bit over the last year or so. When you get out, are you trying new schools? Have you gone anywhere like over the last year and tried a school?
Hey man, I stopped by and visited. I was in Idaho. I stopped by one little spot. It was just a little hole in the wall.
Okay.
Rode a little bit, but everywhere else, I've got meetings to go to. You know what I mean? Like when I'm home, I have my schedule. When I'm on the road, things change.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Because Rod just got on me because I was just in the East Coast, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna roll, and it just didn't happen. Like if I don't set a schedule specifically to go roll, everything else just gets, your time gets pulled away from you, and then next thing you know, you're watching Broadway shows.
I with me at all times, but most of the time I don't have room to carry it with me.
Hell yeah. Speaking of gi or no gi, what's your preference?
Oh, I am addicted to both.
Good answer.
I sure like. Hey, like the other night when we was doing chokes, I couldn't turn my neck. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I love this sport.
Wait, was this the gi chokes or
Yeah,
the no
it's
gi
the
chokes?
gi chokes and my poor old neck.
Yeah.
And I get gi burns, so I'm going in meetings and they're just like, hey man, you got a rash? And I'm like, I just got a rash.
You got to tell you, like, it's like the first rule is I can't talk about it.
Oh yeah, everybody at my work's just like, oh, looks like James was rolling last night.
Okay, so let me ask you this: has there been anything that you've realized that's a reality that you didn't expect, like the being injured or just some of the ailments that have affected you possibly?
He's had a couple injuries.
Yeah, well, and my whole body's already tore up from climbing them poles my whole life. Like my shoulders, my elbows, my knees are the biggest problem. And I got them Anaconda braces now.
Dude.
I'm digging them.
He gave me a freaking Anaconda brace.
Really?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
They're pretty awesome.
They are.
And our PCBs are pretty awesome too.
Yeah, I didn't even know if I wanted to go into the peptides with you, but holy shit, right?
Hey.
So James was all jacked up. His knees were wrecked. I was all jacked up. My knees were wrecked. And we're sitting here, we're talking back and forth. I'm like, dude, do we want to try this stuff? It's like, what do you think? Should we? Because like a couple of our boys were using the BPC 157, and then the TB 500 is like the Wolverine stack. Yeah. And I'm like, what do you think? And I didn't do it. Like, I think you did it first.
I did it first, yeah.
And he was like,
I'm a guinea pig.
He said, fuck it, I'll be the guinea pig. And then within days,
he got results.
Yeah.
he was like, Harold, he's like, this shit works.
Look at
man.
my
He's
knee.
like,
I can fold my knee again.
Yeah.
He's like, Rod, look, I can bend my
yes.
knee.
He was bending his knee.
I
and
can
all.
squat now, and it blows my mind. Like from a torn meniscus where I could just barely had a little bit of rotation, I went in physical therapy. Hey, they just want to do surgery. I'm not a surgery guy.
Nah, me either.
Same here, dude.
I
Same
would
here.
rather try something natural to help rebuild that. And,
Hell yeah.
and I tell y'all all the time, I like do weird stuff. Like I was doing, like I eat liver every
Oh, yeah,
morning.
the
You know,
liver.
like
Oh, yeah.
grass-fed liver, and
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love
the
that
Liver
stuff.
King got nothing on James.
yeah. And then I got talking to Royd, so now every 3 months I do a 72-hour fast.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
I love
man.
that.
72
Badass.
hours is
72 hours straight
Woo.
water, and then
Yeah.
I get hangry. So then I
Yeah,
turn into
so it's just
ass.
rough.
And then my wife's just like, "Hey, you need a cheeseburger."
yeah. 48 cool, but 72 is hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it. It's rough though.
Of
It is
straight
rough.
Yeah.
water.
3 days straight water.
Well, just water, dude. A fast is water, nothing else.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
water.
yeah, that's badass, dude.
You feel
So-
pretty good though.
So it's set up on my schedule every 3 months. I do.
That's
it now.
actually that's nice. Man. I need to do another fast. I haven't done one in a minute.
Hey, I'll
I should do
drop
another
like 8 pounds.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do. You do. It's amazing.
Damn.
And
you
you're
gotta get
supposed
your
to
mind
regenerate
right.
your cells too. All
Right.
your old cells. they
Right.
regenerate.
You got to get your mind right. It's like when I was a
Beforehand,
vegan
right?
for a little while.
yeah,
Man, I went
I did
vegan.
that.
Like there's a reason. Like when you're sick, you don't want to eat. It's your body's way of just fasting.
Yeah.
Right.
To try to
It's
cure yourself.
it's dissolving and killing off all the bad cells that are freaking in you. Yeah, no, that makes sense, dude.
But I recommend do like a 24-hour fast if you haven't done it before.
Yeah.
One day will be hard for most people.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, 36 is going to be really hard for most people.
Hey man, if
That's
anybody
a little-
wants to try it, start with the broth.
Start with yeah.
Oh yeah, like bone broth or something.
Oh yeah,
bone
yeah.
broth.
Yeah, you can start with that.
It's like drinking watery soup for a couple days.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's still got some nutrients.
Exactly.
Your body goes into ketosis pretty quickly too.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe within like 12 hours, maybe a little bit longer, depending on what you've been eating before. But you burn a lot of body fat that way. It's legit, dude.
enjoy
I did.
it.
That's how I got down. I was like went from like 190 to 160. Remember when I was
yeah.
all skinny?
Yeah, man.
I was
You
fasting like every 2 weeks. I would fast for like
Oh,
2 or
man.
3 days.
And your speed.
Dude, I was so quick. I
Dude.
didn't
Oh my
lose-
gosh.
Yeah, you were microwaving again.
But it's hard to. It's just not.
He's back to microwave.
microwave,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, I'm tired of being so small. I'm getting beat up on.
Started messing with his deadlifts.
Yeah. I started getting weaker. Is what it was. There's a limit to where how far you can go down.
What do we say? You always talk about diminishing returns. You're like,
Diminishing
man,
return.
if you push anything too far, at some
far.
point you're like, you know what? I'm not getting a return on
Yeah.
investment anymore. It's time to switch it up. Like, don't be so pig-headed that you say, I must only stick with this.
Exactly.
I'm not willing to change. It's like the guys who go, you don't need to lift weights to be better at jiu-jitsu. Just do more jiu-jitsu. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, dude. You should try to get a little bit of strength in there.
Try to
Yeah,
get to
add
training
some
in.
flexibility. The older
Yes.
you get,
Yeah.
the stretching is the most important. Like I don't lift heavy. I try to not lift heavy anymore because I gain weight.
Okay.
So I stay with like just body weight. Like I tell y'all, I do not go over a 55. I do not go over a
He's like,
55.
that's curls.
Yeah, I know. Right? He's like, yeah, that's my curls and my tricep
But
extension.
not since I tore this bicep
Oh,
over
dude.
here, man. Like
Yeah, you know, we're going to talk about these injuries too. Yes. But yeah, so not over 55, like for no external weight.
any kind of kettlebell and barbells. That's all I work with is kettlebells and barbells.
Okay.
And I do not go over a 55. And that's partly my wife because she knows that I've got a problem that I'll just keep adding and adding. And
Gotcha.
that's why she was worried about jiu-jitsu. Like, you will not know how to turn it off.
Gotcha, that addictive personality.
It's like- Yeah, that's how I am,
it's
though.
like
That's how I am.
you got to go. That's why she keeps trying to tell me I do not want you to compete,
Dude, yeah, that's another thing we were talking. Yeah, you were like,
but I want to.
right? Dude, you'd be a monster. And then I kind of felt bad because I was like, listen, I'm never the person to go, yeah, go compete, go do it. But I was like, yeah, I think you would be badass in the competition, right? Because think about it, you'd be dealing with a bunch of 49, 50-year-olds. That's like Masters what?
That's like grandpa
3?
class,
Isn't it
right?
like Masters 3 or something?
It's like
that?
Master 3, I believe.
Yeah, that's like, it's up there, right? So the pool gets a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
The competition's fairer, you know what I mean? And it's like, but I think you'd be at the top of the food
I think
chain
so.
for a lot of those competitions.
I need y'all to come to dinner with me and my
Hell
wife.
no, I'm not getting in trouble. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll be damned. Because next thing she'll be like, it's your fault. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't want anything to
It's
do
your
with this.
fault his knees bent backwards.
Yeah. Dude, so I remember I made a post here on the podcast, and I edited this thing up, and it was talking about when it was you and Drake. You had
Big
you
Drake.
had
Yeah.
a killer match against what was he 19 or 20 at the time, right?
He's like 6'5".
Dude, 6'5",
Perfect
about 200
athlete.
Yeah.
something, like just an athlete's athlete.
Oh,
and he wrestled
Wrestler.
and done all this other stuff.
Tough kid, yeah.
Holy shit.
I should have stayed on the ground.
You should have stayed on the ground, sir. I watched them pop up. They're both on their feet, and I'm watching them. He went up. Dude, Drake snatched you up. And I was like, he's an old man.
Hey, your clip is awesome. I've sent that to more people in Arkansas, and they're just like, really?
Dude, it's the one where I was like, yo, he ripped him. He took him from the penthouse to the basement. And then I showed, like, the guy, like, falling through multiple floors. It was like, I think it was Spider-Man versus the what's that guy? Not the Scarecrow. Who the hell? Anyway, the Hobgoblin. And he, like, they went through all these different floors.
Man.
Did it break your rib?
No, it didn't break it, but it's still protruding these days here. You know, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Right.
But he didn't break anything, but it sure did float it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've had ribs floated before being slammed down on concrete. That's a whole different story. I shouldn't have been acting the fool. But you know.
But that's the cool thing about jiu-jitsu, man. Like if Drake came back in now, like, bro, I'd
smoke him.
I know.
Things would be different because he hasn't been training.
Hell yeah.
He's probably out of shape. He's probably eating ice cream.
Now's the time to get him. Hell yeah. That's like this kid, John Battle, man. He's a black belt now. I remember I used to roll with him. I think I met him when he was like 14, 15, something like that. Oh, I used to try to beat him up because I'm like, I got to get him now so that he'll always have that little bit of fear in the back of his head. Because he'll probably kick my ass now, dude. Like, he's an instructor, black belt, like 1 or 2 stripes and all that. But, dude, I remember I got a picture. I used to send it to him every once in a while. It's me just triangling the shit out of him. And I was like, you remember this? He was a purple belt, too. I was like, you remember this, right? Oh, dude, I don't want no smoke. He was like an EBI and all kinds of stuff now. Yeah.
Drake is such a wonderful person.
He's a
really
very nice
like
guy.
that kid.
Hell damn, yeah.
And we tried to get him in the apprenticeship, the IBW apprenticeship, and his daddy said he was going to the Marines.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well,
we got to check in on him. We'll check in on him.
We're gonna have to light a fire under his ass.
I'm gonna call him today.
We'll get him.
Just pick
we'll
on
get
him
squared away.
Hell yeah. See, and that's the other thing, dude. Like, I will say this, right? Forget how the mean guy look is there. You are legitimately like a really good person. Like you, from our perspective, what we've seen, you're very, very giving. You're very helpful.
I mean, I try to be. I really try to be as kind as I can possibly be, to an extent. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a pushover,
right?
You know, you'll never take advantage of me. But you know, I try to give back.
That's it. Be
because
a good
we
person.
have to, man. We have to be rounded. We have to give a little bit, man. You can't take all the time.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Be a good person. I never understood why people can't just be good people. Like, that shit doesn't click for me. I don't understand why they can't do it.
I do not. I'm not. This is coming back to me, man. I've run around. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I've always not been the nicest person in the world.
Dig it.
But now I try to think how I would want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to think more about other people than yourself sometimes.
100%.
Hell yeah.
I try to beg my daughter to come in. She's built like a softball player.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like she would do a great job.
Yeah.
But she's too busy, you know.
Social life.
Yeah, exactly. She's working, school.
It's understandable.
It's a little more. She just don't have time in her life right now for
Where
it.
do you see your jiu-jitsu going?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll do jiu-jitsu till I die.
See?
That's good.
That's what I said, man. You're going to have to drag us off the mats.
It just got its hooks in you. Jiu-jitsu.
It's like a fish hook. You know how it's got that burr in it? They're real hard to get out.
Yep.
Unless I start working 7 days a week again. And you know how I don't think that'll happen. But the way my career is,
right?
I'm in an office now.
Yeah, you're on the wind down, dude.
Next year I may be back on the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I don't.
Sheesh.
That's how my mind is. It's like I'm happy now.
Okay.
But you never know where my journey is going to take me.
That's fair. That's very, very fair. That's true. It's like, but you just stay ready. You stay prepared for whatever's going to come. Okay. I'm not going to push that you go do a competition.
man.
You got to work that out the household, dude. You got to work that out.
You know what's what's cool though? He kind of has his little competition weight because that Chewy guy is catching up.
Dude, every
Chewy's
time-
he's catching up, dude, because he's young.
Yeah.
And he is like your same size.
He's strong.
He's very strong, very athletic.
Yeah.
And he's paying attention too.
He is.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
the thing.
So you have that's good that you have Chewy. It's a blessing, really.
Oh, yeah,
that
because-
keeps you sharp, right? Basically.
Yeah, because the other night, I just kind of let him crawl all over me, and I was like, I'm not letting him do that no more. So then Friday night, I just sat on him. I stayed on top the
There
whole
you
time,
go.
and he's just like, I hated that.
Got
I was
it.
like, I didn't even try to submit you. I just showed you that I could stay on top of
Right.
you.
Kind of put the smash down.
Yeah, and he's just like, thanks, James. And I'm like, hey, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Talking about the smash down. So you and I were rolling on Friday night, and I'm like, all right. I was like, I gotta kick it up a little bit. I was like, I gotta kick it up. I gotta give him some competition, right? So I'm trying, boom, 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 boom. I'm moving around and whatnot, and damn if he didn't hit me with one of my own moves, right? So, you know, so I'm thinking I'm doing something. I'm like, all right, boom, I'm gonna try to rock this Ezekiel. I'm gonna do this, do that. Yo, he locked me down. He threw me in this lockdown, and so when I do my lockdown, it damn near turns into a calf slicer, right?
it's horrible.
Painful.
He locked you out?
Yeah.
Stretch it out and everything.
Dude, he locked me down. I couldn't move forward. I was like, holy shit, I am in like intense pain right now, right? His shit is cutting into the meat of my calf.
That sucks.
And I'm
That's
like,
horrible.
I
Taught
see.
by the best.
I was like, I understand why people tap to this.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I tap a lot of people out with a freaking lockdown, right?
yeah.
And he locked me down like I owed him money, dude. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, I'm going to get out of this. Like, holy shit. I don't know if I showed you the foot lock that goes with it. I think that's the next on the agenda.
That's the next one. That's the next on the list.
Yeah, because there's like I go from a lockdown to a hands-free foot lock, and it's just mean. It's unexpected. Nobody sees it coming. But dude, you were killing that.
Hey, that's one of my favorites.
The
Like,
lockdown,
I
right?
do that a lot on people, and they're just like, I hate you, James Holsey. And then I
Really
get to
slow 'em
giggling.
down.
Then I get to giggling.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can slow somebody down big
Yeah.
time. It's like if you ever get tired and you kind of get them in
Lockdown.
that little half guard or whatever, boom, slap this lockdown on them, and it just stops all forward movement.
I just love to keep changing it up. Like right now I'm working on the butterfly because I'm, Randy was showing me some little tricks on the butterfly, man, and then Ryan, he shows me tricks on the butterfly too. So,
Yeah.
but I'm working on Randy's right now, where he
I know
lays
what you're talking
down,
about.
kicks
Yeah, yeah.
out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
rolls out
Okay.
on the butterfly. Oh,
know
it's,
what you're talking
yeah, it's awesome.
There's the body lock pass.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Man.
See, and that's cool, dude. Like, I can watch you train, and I can see like all the sparks going off in your eyes, and it's like, oh shit, this is something. Oh, I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this. Like, it's genuine excitement, like in your face when you're training. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it is so cool when you show up. Like, you actually, it sounds so freaking stupid, right? But like, you brighten up the room,
Yeah.
dude. Like, you show up and everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, it's James. It's like,
Yeah.
you're fucking happy, dude. You're like, I've never seen you come in with a fucking frown or anything like
There's
that.
no need in it, man.
Facts. It's like, you are loving life, dude. And
You're
you're
gonna
loving
choke that
jujitsu.
frown away.
Hell
You
yeah.
choke the anger out of
Hell
you.
yeah, choke the anger out of people,
Hey,
dude.
the only thing that made me this happy is being a lineman my whole life.
Wow.
And,
That's cool.
You know, like climbing poles, doing stuff. You know, like I did helicopter for a lot of years. So helicopter work, and we'd do extreme stuff like out in the middle of nowhere. They'd carry us out, drop us off. We'd do just an adventure,
Right.
And that's what I kind of feel about jiu-jitsu is that it's a new adventure.
Nice.
In the chapter of James.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know?
No doubt. So, another thing, don't take offense.
Yeah.
You know we got to have you be freaking jiu-jitsu Santa Claus at one day.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Dude.
Well, I was almost.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dude, like if we have like a Christmas party or something, we need to get like a freaking red and white gi, a freaking the Santa hat. Dude, he's like Jack Jiu-Jitsu Santa Claus, dude.
Oh, I should have wore the shirt in that Brian got me. Shout out to Brian.
What did he
man.
get you?
Right.
He got me this shirt. It's Santa Claus in a gi, and it's got a white beard,
shit.
and he looks just like me. And he brought this shirt to me for Christmas.
That
and
would
I
be
was
badass.
Like, I was like, that is awesome. And I won't wear it. I save it. You know what I mean? I need to start wearing it a little
That's
bit.
pretty good.
I used to rock a Santa Claus one, and it just had Santa's face on it, and it said "I believe," and I love that shirt, dude.
Yeah.
And I tried to find another one because it's finally getting torn up and whatnot. Had it for years and years. I'm gonna get me a new Santa Claus shirt. Damn, I'm gonna dye my shit white, dude. I'm gonna just.
Hey, mine, I didn't even go gray. It went from jet black to white.
Like, what? How old were you when it switched?
It started turning white. Like they thought I was doing it on purpose. Like in my 20s, because it was getting a little white in the
Really?
middle and it
20s?
was all black. I had long black hair when I was on the reservation.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's the picture I saw, dude. Like, dude, it's like you could put his shit in a ponytail. He looked like a young biker dude. It was crazy.
So it may not even go gray then. I think on you.
It's probably not.
Like, doesn't
I
it-
got like just a couple strands, dude.
You got a little bit, but it's not much.
Oh, yeah.
So you may not get it. You may not get that. Have that gene.
All right.
I got a buddy, man. He's like 62, and he's just little gray like you. got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think either.
So
if
I'm
you get it,
so,
you get it early.
So what you're telling me is I'll never be as cool as James with the beard.
Maybe not.
Diet. That's all you got to do is
I
diet.
know, right?
Yeah.
Boy, they be like, "Oh, you're faking, Hal. What are you doing? Your shit ain't really
But see,
great."
not for me. It's just coming in like it's salt and
You
pepper.
got the salt and
you got-
pepper. You
Yeah,
all
but
do-
it's
you
like
all
it's
Debonair.
very gradually. No, I'll probably be
Debonair.
great, but it's gradually going.
You're gonna be like
I didn't get
80
the switch.
years old, like
He got-
Pi May.
He got that Sean Connery look going on. Man.
So everybody's different, man. It just depends on when that switch kicks in.
Yeah.
True that. Damn. All right, so what else we got for James?
I think you asked me some questions, and I just get to talking.
Nah,
You
dude,
know
which
what
is
I'm
what we
saying?
wanted. That's exactly what we wanted, dude. Like, the whole point was for the people to see you. Seriously. Like, this is how people should come to jiu-jitsu. Like, and so when we have people, a lot of people are starting older. I think jiu-jitsu in general is becoming
It should
an
be.
older sport, right?
It has.
Yeah.
It used to be a total young guy sport.
Yeah, and I think more people in their mid to late 30s and into
Yeah.
their 40s are showing up,
Yeah.
and I think sometimes they're intimidated, and they shouldn't be, right? It's like you'll find a school that will welcome you with open arms, right? They'll like, yo, come in. This will be fun. You'll do great. Like, you don't have to show up Mr. Super in shape or anything like that. You just have to show up humble.
I think that's a good point because what if James back then when he first showed up, what if he went to like a full on like an MMA school that was like super serious, super, just hardcore jiu-jitsu training. Like it might be, you might like it, but then again, you might not. And I guess my point is, if that wasn't your vibe, you might have left thinking that's what jiu-jitsu is all about. So my advice to everybody would be check out a few schools and find what works for you.
Yeah.
Right?
I just lucked out. You know what I mean? I lucked out
Same
with
here.
y'all.
Yeah.
It was Gustavo. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
when he called and talked to me like that,
Same here.
like we was friends forever.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, how you doing?
He takes an interest. He genuinely takes an interest in
Yes.
you, what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, and I think he's filling you out too to make sure that
That
he's
you'll be a
not
good
getting
fit.
a jerk
Yeah.
in here.
Yep. I mean, that goes back to our thing where we were talking about, like, could you get lost in a big box school versus going to some of these smaller schools? Like, I think some of the smaller schools are going to take more of an interest in you.
Oh yeah.
And if you get a good one, man, if you like, and there's plenty of them out there. If you get a school that's actually like, yeah, man, come in, we're good people, you'll fit right in. I think you just adapt to the culture. You just become part of it. It's like at this point in time, how weird would it be if James wasn't at Infinite?
I know, it'd be strange.
You know what I'm saying? like in
part
just
of
that much
Infinite.
time,
Yeah.
it's like no, dude, you're part of the family. Like
Yeah.
you're here.
Well,
So,
thank y'all.
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
I just don't know if I could be in a serious school because sometimes I get to giggling out there
Yep.
and hey, I like to have a good time.
And that's where I lucked out too. Hassett's school, he's laid back, he cracks jokes, he tells stories. Gus's school, laid back, cracks jokes, tells story. If this was like, bow to your sensei, you'd be like,
yeah.
it's like, I'm gonna pay to go do this, man? It's like, nah. It's like you already got your real life job and all this stuff where you kind of have to be a little more serious or at least, more dialed in.
Yeah.
You want to come here, what did I say? Be safe, have fun, and learn something. Right?
Yeah.
That's all I want to do here. I don't need to go crazy. I don't need a death match.
Oh.
Don't be the king of practice. Like, I like our laid back vibe.
I do too, and I like when people turn it up on me sometimes too.
Right.
It's just, and you talk about it just like we always talk. Hey man, if you want to go hard, but just like me and Chewy, we always say, hey, we're going to take her easy. And it turns into,
But there's value in rolling super hard, though. I think you need to. You have to, because you got to be able to weather that storm. But I don't think every roll should be like that.
No,
because it's going to be hard on the body. That's my only thing. Is just I'm looking for longevity.
Yeah.
Yes, I would probably be better if I approach every roll going ham. I'd be more aggressive. I'd be better, but I don't know if I'd be able to move as well as I do right now. Had I been doing that this whole time.
How many days would you have to take off? Or
Yeah.
how many, or just forget how many days you would have to take off. When would your jiu-jitsu journey end? Like, if everything you did was balls to the wall, nonstop, every fight is hard as hell, will you be good? Hell yeah, you'll be good,
dude.
You'll be good, but it's like you're burning the candle on both ends.
We did a
right?
podcast on that once.
Yeah,
right?
we did. That's true. We did.
Yeah.
like I can't raise my hand or my arm above my head.
See, and nobody wants that,
No.
dude. Nobody wants that, dude. Like, I don't want to, because I've had that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, we're all older, right? So maybe younger, you're not thinking that. You're kind of indestructible when you're in your 20s, right? So
But
it fits for some people.
Right, and that leads back to what we're talking about. It's becoming an older sport.
Yes.
Like, you're getting more guys who they just have outside lives. It's like you can't really afford to be jacked up.
Yeah, a career is more important than jiu-jitsu.
It
A
is.
lot of people,
It is.
they're putting their career in front of everything.
That's for
Career,
And I think, too-
family, and then they take care of themselves. That's what a
Right.
man does.
Yeah, a lot of times. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's just like, damn, dude, don't break yourself because you're not going to heal quite as fast as you used to.
Yeah.
It's like we always say, you know what I mean? It's like we are providers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so-
And you can't put that at risk. Like, you can't trash that. You can't destroy your ability to provide because you're doing something that ultimately is a hobby.
Exactly.
We love it.
Yeah.
I would approach it differently. You're right. If this was a career or something and I'm
yeah.
making money off it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's strictly for fun. I have no need to go that
Right.
hard.
I mean, I think our self-defense portion, we're good. I don't often worry that I go, oh man, like we say, if somebody jumps on me in the Walmart parking lot,
You're good. You'll go ham.
I'm
Uncle at the
probably gonna get
cookout.
home.
Yeah. You're going to be okay.
I'll
you
probably
crazy
get
uncle at the
home,
cookout.
You
man.
might get injured a little bit, but you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Right? You know how to weather the storm, ride it out. Just ride the bull,
Absolutely.
control it. You're good.
Absolutely.
And I'm so happy that I started later in life. I think it'd be completely different if I started younger.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I think about that. I wish I started younger.
well, okay.
really?
Yeah.
It is funny because once again, so I just Friday had this conversation. I said, okay, I feel you. I get where you're coming from. I was like, hell, if you're 20, you wish you started when you were 5.
That's true.
You always want it, right? I said, but if you like your life, if you appreciate the things that you have in life, and you should, right? You should appreciate the things you have in life. If anything had been different, everything would be different.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, if you would have started jiu-jitsu in your 20s, then maybe you wouldn't have been a lineman. Maybe you wouldn't have met your family. Maybe you wouldn't have your kids. Maybe you wouldn't have this life. Maybe you wouldn't even be living in California right now.
Exactly.
It's like, be happy. What is it, this old song? Be thankful for what you got.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, be thankful for what you've got. Recognize it. Don't look in the past and go, man, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. Just take yourself from where you're at and keep moving forward. Keep making it better. Be happy with what you got, dude. Get more. Get more.
Yeah.
Get more. But be thankful.
Be
for
thankful
what you
for what you
have.
got.
Yes.
That's why I try to live with no regrets.
Absolutely.
Everything I've done, hey, it's footsteps behind me. You know what
That's
I mean?
it.
Like,
It brought you to where you
trail
are
in the
today.
sand to
Yeah.
bring me to this
Hell yeah.
point.
It brought you to where you are today because you're a
Yeah.
freaking good dude and you love jiu-jitsu, and I think you love it as much as us, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
I think he does, actually. That's scary.
It is, right? You love it as much as us, dude, and you're kicking ass. You're showing up. You're taking names. because it's important to you. And what do you say? When it's important to you, you'll find a way to do it, right? You'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. You'll be like, oh, my arm hurts and my neck hurts and this, that, and the other thing. Nah, you don't do that, dude. You find a way to get here, and hell, we appreciate it.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Like, yeah, sometimes my wife wants to go out on Thursday or Friday nights, but that's off the table. You know what I mean? We have date nights Saturday nights.
Hell, damn, yeah.
Yeah, Friday nights.
Say, hey, I'll get back around to you.
I've already got a date.
And we didn't even really get too deep into the other thing that was amazing for you. You cook your ass off, dude.
Oh, I try.
Yeah.
That's that Southern in me.
Oh my God, we're gonna have you back on. We're gonna have to have a cook off or some shit like that, and then we'll have to talk about that. James, is there anything else you want to tell the people, man?
Hey, man, if you're training, keep on keeping on.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's it. Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Always
Keep training, man. Keep training.
Hell yeah.
James is one of those guys that he'll eventually be a black belt. Like,
100%.
no doubt in my mind.
100%.
You just keep, and it'll be one of those things like me. Like, I never planned on being a black belt. Right. Just like, I've been training for so long. I just got my black belt.
100%.
You cannot not get it if you just keep training.
I can't believe I got a blue belt, you know? I feel like I just started the other day, you know? Like,
yeah, but the time's been flying.
Yeah, it's been flying. And
James broke the mold, because normally we say when you're a white belt, you don't have a soul.
Yep. No
you don't
soul,
get a soul
no
to get your
name,
blue
no
belt.
anything.
We don't even know who you are. You don't even exist. But James, we knew him though. He was cool, right?
Yeah,
Even at white belt, he's like,
we got some cooler white belts coming in,
white
and
belts now.
I'm an old
All right, we might have
soul.
to change our thing. Maybe you have a little bit of a soul.
They're showing up real cool lately,
good,
man.
good. All right.
Okay, I ain't mad.
We'll
at
have to
them,
revisit that.
So I didn't mention this, so I think I should. Everybody, we appreciate the support. We appreciate you guys checking us out. We'd love it if you would like and share and subscribe, because hey, what is it? It pushes the Al Gore rhythm, right?
Al Gore's rhythm.
Al Gore's rhythm. We love it. But everybody, thank you for checking us out. James, thank you very much for coming and gracing us with your presence today, dude.
And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see everybody next week. Big us.
Us.